If I say I don't have a color, you can call me a liar, because I got them all now. Hello, all you lovely nail enthusiasts. So happy to see you again this week. Welcome back to the channel. What cool designer are you guys out there rocking this week? I bet you guys got some cute trends going on right now. As you can see, I am rocking some long nails right now this week. Everything but the blue polish that was used is from eNail Couture. The nails I used were these dazzling beige almond. I don't believe they sell these anymore at eNail Couture. I have a lot of them for my soups and super scoops, and I love the almond shape on these because they are almond-esque with a little bit of like stiletto feel to them. So these are always my go-to when I want a really quick press-on set to build off of. And then I use this really adorable laser hollow. I'm going to show you this. It is so pretty because I have a matte on here right now. But this is what the foil looks like before you do anything to it. And as you can see, it's kind of got some of that laser holographic feel in there. It is so pretty. Also, I don't think they have this at eNail Couture anymore either. I think this one is sold out, but I got quite a few rolls of these ones. I love this one so much. They're some of my favorite. And then I just went in with my Queen top coat here to give an added layer of strength, kind of build them up, make them a little bit stronger and harder, take out a little bit of that flex that was still left over. And I just, like I said, I wasn't feeling glossy nails this week, so I finished it off with my eNail Couture Velvet Matte top coat, and look at that. It's so pretty. I've been staring at these all week long. Oh, and the blue polish, if anybody is interested, I do happen to have it nearby. This is a little, I got a bunch of these little, I call these like trial size ones, but I got a bunch of these from Meet Across a long time ago. This one here is a neon luminous. It will glow in the dark. It becomes like a lighter blue than this. It is so pretty. I have been in love with them. But truth be told, I made this set, this crazy long set, because it was a super special week for me. My beautiful, intelligent, sweet baby girl has graduated high school. And on top of it, in like 2 weeks, she's going to turn 18. So it's been a crazy week of emotions and first. On top of that, I'm going to start pulling them out here. I had a brand reach out to me and offer to give my impression on their gel line that they have recently released. This is the first time a brand has ever reached out to me like this, so I was a little excited. I've heard of this brand before that we are looking at, which is called Bluesky. I've heard of them before. I just haven't personally used them, so I'm very excited to see how they are going to work in a home setting. The only time I've used their product before, I didn't directly use it. I go to the nail salon still about every couple times a year. And I like to still get my toenails done. It's a little treat for me around my birthday and the winter holidays. So I've had the pleasure of trying out their product in a salon setting. And it worked very well for me. I remember the colors are very vibrant. And I've been okay with them using that brand again on my toes. It didn't cause any weird reactions. So when the company reached out to me directly to give my first impressions, I was, I wasn't very hesitant because I've heard of them before and I know they've been around for a while. So with that being said, as you can see, we are looking at 36 gel polishes from Bluesky. When I was working with the person who was setting this up to send me the polishes, they told me that this is part of their new Classic Plus line. It features 36 colors, and it's kind of like the essential colors that you would expect to see in your kit. We've got a mix of neons here, our traditional black and whites. We've got a couple we got a chunky glitter, a nice shimmer back here. All of these look like they are going to be more full coverage, so I do expect us to get some good color payoff in one, maybe two coats when we get back here to some of the neons. But basically, this does look like some of the essentials you would want to have. We got some lovely nudes, a variety of reds in here. And while all of these polishes were gifted to me from Bluesky, this video is not sponsored by them or anyone else. They didn't even ask me to create any type of review at all. They just asked that if I do use their polishes to just tag them at their tag on Instagram. And with that type of low pressure, they made all of this just kind of feel very natural to accept and try it out, see if I like the polishes. I did swatch one of the polishes. It was this one back here. They call this one Blindfold. I did swatch it just so that way I could get an idea if I was going to be working with things that are more opaque, or if I was going to be working with sheerer colors. So they did seem to be all very opaque, and I did like the formula as I was swatching that test one out. So I was pretty stoked to start trying these out, start getting all my swatch sticks set up so we can create a nice little guide so I remember all of the colors that I have. My only true concern right now when I got sent these polishes is I have no idea where I'm gonna put all of these polishes. I think I'm gonna have to like buy new racks, and I just said that in like a video or two ago that like I need to slow down on buying polishes, and wow. But to be fair, I didn't buy these ones. So let's, I'm gonna move some of these polishes out the way and stop the video real quick, grab my swatch sticks and my lamp, which should be almost done charging, and we are gonna test these bad boys out and see what they look like. Alright, so we've got the station set up, and I do want to kind of see what some of these look like when you put a top coat on them. They didn't send me any base or top coat that's made by Bluesky, so what I will be using, as always, I don't like to put down a base coat when I go to do press-ons. I don't use a base coat at all. There's not a huge necessity with the type of nails that I use. In fact, a lot of them will even say no base coat required. So I don't use a whole lot of base coat. So when it comes to my swatch sticks, I don't use a base coat either. I don't feel like it alters the color or anything like that. Honestly, I just do it because it's a time-saving step. It's 60 seconds or 30 seconds less that I have to spend curing it in the lamp. What I will be using for when I feel like kind of seeing what some of the colors will look like with a top coat or a matte coat, what I will be using today is the ones from Nail Couture. This is their Wonder Gel. It is a top coat. It's just a little bit on the thinner side like you would be used to, and it still gives you a great shine. It just doesn't have all of the added benefits like the Queen Gel and some of their other top coats. And I'm also going to be using the Velvet Matte top coat. I love this one so much. It's one of my new favorite matte toppers. So I'm also going to use this one. But let's go ahead, get into the swatching. And, you know, for those of us that are not familiar with Bluesky Cosmetics, I have gone ahead and done some of the research for us. Bluesky Cosmetics has been around, like I said, for quite some time. They've been around since roughly 2010 from what I could find on the internet. They do offer two sides to their company. They do offer at-home products or products you don't have to be a professional to buy, such as these gel polishes here. You don't have to be a licensed cosmetologist or have any type of licensing or training to use these ones, but they do offer a professional product line also. And to be able to use that professional product line, you do have to submit your certificate or your license to be able to purchase them, just like you would with a lot of hair products out there. Like when I go to buy certain things from Malibu, I can't buy them because I'm not a registered or certified hair person, but I got friends who are. What we're going to start off here is I just thought we're going to start with the white and the black. I've been in the search for a nice new black, so I can't wait to try that one out. But this one here, this little name is so cute. It's called Mushroom White. And another thing I'm really digging about their bottles is the lid here shows you the color that is supposed to be in the bottle. I love when companies do that. They give me some way of being able to see the color. I don't have to go out and like buy those little sticker things and worry about having to swatch them myself. And then I have a bunch that like are falling off the bottle. They won't stick to the bottle very well because it's rounded and there's like no room on the lid to put it. And the lid is also rounded, so the little sticker is not staying on to let me know what color is inside the bottle. So I do appreciate when they show me the color like this. I don't have to worry about doing things like that. And this formula is quite thick. I mean, that is nice and thick. It's not very streaky. I'm not seeing any shadowing or peaking right away. Very good full coverage white. That is pretty. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start loading them up in my... you probably can't see it because it's a little out of frame. But what I will be using is my E-Nail Couture lamp over here. I'm just going to load them up and then on the website, they recommend 60 seconds if you are using a UV lamp. They recommend 2 minutes if you are using an LED lamp. This is a UV LED lamp. I like to cure my gel for 60 seconds. That's just my preference. Also, when I'm typically doing nails, I'm not putting my hand in the lamp. I'm normally using... I can reach it back here. I'm normally using some type of stand like this, and I'm making press-ons, and the nails are going in the lamp, sans my hand. So I don't mind letting things sitting in there and curing for 90 seconds, just so that way I have that peace of mind to know that things are fully cured. I don't have to worry too much. This black here is called Black Vinegar. That is a very interesting name for a black. Alright, this is the one I think out of all of them I have been the most curious about, because black is such a it's a very complicated shade in the nail polish world, gel polish or regular nail polish. You can sometimes not get it dark enough. Sometimes it will be too transparent, or it has a very patchy look. A lot of times with black, it's very rare to get a good color payoff without 2 coats. And this one here, so far, is looking pretty good after 1 coat. Right here in the apex area, because of how the hump is laid and it's leveling out now. But at first I had a little bit of peakiness, but I think that's just because of how the apex is on these nails. And as I give it a moment here, I am watching the gel kind of slowly fall into place and move and go where it needs to. So that black is so far not too bad. I definitely do think, I feel like this is with most blacks, they just typically need 2 coats unless you're layering it really thick. But the thing is when you layer gel polish too thick, it will wrinkle or bubble on you. So you don't want to be too heavy-handed, just heavy enough. It's a fine line. This next one is called Jade, and it looks like it's going to be a lovely jade green. I don't own a whole lot of greens, so I like seeing a green in this classic set. And it is it's a very nice green. I could use this a whole lot in a lot of sets. It's a great green for like when you're trying to do some type of plant-based or leaf-based idea. It makes me think of like, I know it's jade green, but it makes me think of like grass and the leaves here in my flowers. That is pretty. I'm not a huge green fan, but that green's fairly nice. I like the look of that one. Each one of these polishes, they are a 15 milliliter bottle. On their website, they claim that the 15 milliliter bottles can get you about 50 applications of, or 50 sets in total if you're doing 2 coats per each nail. So I felt that was a fairly good estimate of what it could be. Oh, I didn't even see what color this is. This is Cyane C. I'm thinking that's how it's going to be said because it's cyan and then INE. So Cyane C. Ooh, that's a pretty color. It's like almost like a lilac-y gray in person underneath the ring light. And again, it's going on. I love a polish that just naturally goes on kind of thick. Like, look at that. There's no shadowing. There's no peeking. You might see a dog hair in there. I see my dog hair. But that is immaculate coverage. That is full coverage for your nail right there. The other thing I do want to note about these polishes, Bluesky does make HEMA-free polishes, but when you read on the back on this ingredients list, it does have HEMA in it. So I would be cautious if you know you have an allergy to HEMA if you are interested in any of these ones I'm swatching. If you are allergic to HEMA, I'm fairly confident you could find a comparable shade in their HEMA-free line. And again, I did not flip over the bottle to see what color this is, so I'm kind of interested to see what they call this one. It's like a really light baby blue color, almost like a robin's egg baby blue. They do also on the website, this classic new set, they do offer selling them in sets of 12. Like they pre-made a set of colors together. Like I think one of them was like the reds and then like a glitter and some other things were included in it. So you can buy them in a set of 12 and it takes 3 sets to make this full collection. So you could buy the 3 sets, or if there were just certain colors in there, you could just pick out the colors that you wanted. Oh, this one is called Loving Nature. I could see that because robin's egg blue. You can find that type of blue out in the nature. Okay. This one is going to be called Blue Danube. Danube. I feel like I should know how to say that word. Danube. But for some reason, I do not right now. Oh, this is going to be a really nice, dark, like royal blue. Yes, I love that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When I was looking at the lid, it seemed like it was going to be more of like a syrup or a jelly gel rather than full coverage. But no, she is full coverage, honey. Oh, I got a little thick there on the side. That was my fault. I didn't wipe the extra off my brush like I should have as well. That is gorgeous. I love that blue. Oh, yes. It gives me life. It's so pretty. Alright, so I'll get the first 6 curing and we'll move this line out. And we're gonna move into our next 6 here, which is a couple more blues, and we're gonna move into the reds. In fact, I see some that are a little out of order. There we go. Alright, so our next blue we have here is called Celeste. And this looks like it's going to be a very beautiful blue. Ooh. It almost looks like the blue I have on my nails right now. Oh, it almost is. Oh my goodness, it's almost a perfect 1-to-1. Just probably minus the glow. Well, definitely minus the glow in the dark aspect, but oh, I love this blue too. I was getting really low on that little trial size in that Meet Across bottle. Look at that. We're gonna have to throw a velvet matte for sure on top of this one and see if that's a perfect dupe. I love this color so much, and funny enough, I'm gonna show them off here in a video soon. I recently bought from Honey's Nail Supply for the first time ever. They have a glow-in-the-dark topper that glows in the dark blue, so I could potentially turn this into a glow-in-the-dark polish that looks just like the one I have on right now. That would be bomb. That would be fly. The next blue we are going to try out here, this one is called Royal Blue. Now I want to compare it next to that other blue that I already thought was like a royal blue just from looking at it. Ooh. That one feels really, really, really similar. I feel like they are going to be very similar, but not the same. This one, I feel like has more of a purple blue undertone to it. Like it's got some indigo in there. And the other one is more of a true blue. The lamp just went off. Let's pull them out real quick. Oh yeah, there's a shade difference. Okay. Since the other ones pulled or have cured, I want to go ahead, pull them out, take a quick peek at them. They got stuck next to each other. Here we go. Yeah, I want to do that black one more time, so I'm going to leave that off to the side. I want to see what a second coat looks like. That white, though, that's on point. And you have to ignore that the green has a chip in here. That was my fault. I stuck it too close to the black one, so when they were curing, they just got stuck to each other. That will happen with any nail polish when you cure it inside of a lamp. But so far, I'm really pleased with how they dried. And oddly enough, the white one has like no stickiness to it. It doesn't, it's almost like it's a no wipe formula. The other ones do still have a little slight tackiness to them. The black one has a minor stickiness to it, but it's not noticeable. If I rub my hand like this across it, you don't feel the sticky layer at all. But if I like squeeze it, I can feel my finger sticking to it, if that makes sense. So that's pretty cool. They're not super sticky, but there's a little bit of stick. So if you're trying to put a sticker on or something, you just need a little help. You don't want to go in with a bunch of extra base polish or something else to help glue it down. It's still got a sticky layer to it. And I just ran right into this red. Didn't even bother to flip the bottom over. So we will check that out here in a second. I like this red. I don't have a whole lot of reds, so I was happy to see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's roughly 6 reds, almost 7. One of them's more like a burgundy. So I will have plenty of red selections these upcoming holidays. This one is called Hollywood Red Carpet. And that definitely does give me like old school Hollywood red vibes right away. I got those 3 loaded up so I could go ahead and make some more room as I'm swatching here. The other cool thing about Bluesky, and this seems to be pretty common in the cosmetics world, but I always like to point out when a company does this, they are cruelty-free and a vegan-free company. And they do also give you the expiration date on the back. Now that I am opening up all of these nail polishes, they're probably going to expire in or about 12 months. But the cool thing with polish, gel polish, or regular polish is as long as you're storing it properly after you open it and you're not exposing it to a lot of crazy elements or weather changes or temperature changes. I have bought gels and regular nail polish that was back from the early 90s and still good to this day. As long as you're storing it properly, nail polish can last you forever. So just store it right. Make sure you're following all the instructions. The biggest thing is keeping these things out of direct light and a lot of heat or really, really cold environments. This one here is called Wildfire, while we're speaking about staying away from hot temperatures. Good timing, huh? Oh yeah, this is like a nice fiery red. I like this red very much. And so far, again, all of the polishes, as you've seen, they are one coat. There are a couple where I feel like I want to go back in and do a second coat, like the black one. The white one, I'm just a little curious on. This one here, I am a little curious on too because of the apex curve down here. I did get a little bit of peeking or shadowing. I can see through the nail a little bit. So I do want to see a couple of these with the second coat. And even on the website, they do recommend a lot of these have 1 to 2 coats, which is extremely common in the polish world. If anything, by the time you add on that second coat, it's going to give your nail some added structure and strength, so that way it's not gonna bend and all that fun stuff. This one is called Pillar Box Red. Okay, I can see the difference in there. This has got a little bit more of a pinky red undertone to it. That is very nice. Beautiful coverage. So with Bluesky, because, you know, I have to go look around on the website. I was curious. They have a lot of product on there. They have hundreds of different polishes available, auroras, pastels, neons, you name, reflective glitters, shimmers, everything on there. They also have different types of hard gels and gum gels, aka like a moldable gel. They also have builder gel in a bottle, or bib as I like to call it. They also have this crazy revolutionary thing called Lexan gel. And how they marketed this product, it was really cool. They showed a picture of someone who broke their nail, and they had very short, almost medium length nails. And they market this product as a way of being able to repair your natural nail, kind of fill in that gap of where the nail broke so you don't have to break the other side of it to match it up, or as just some type of enhancement, more so for shorter, medium nails to keep that natural look when it comes to nails. What made this product so revolutionary, though, is it's supposed to cure in 5 seconds. That's right, a 5-second cure. So I am very curious to get my hands on this. I am probably going to go to their website a little later on and do some more snooping and researching into prices and how I can get some of that stuff. This one here is called Red Night Sky. And that is our second row of polishes. I'm going to get the lamp going for another 90 seconds. Move these off. Alright, so I got the next 6 in the lamp. I've got the next 6 up, which we're going to go into a couple more reds, a shimmer, and some of the neons that were included in this little set. I'm getting a little anxious for the neons. This first one up is going to be called Lip, and I can kind of see why, because this makes me think of like the red lipstick that I would wear when I was younger. Oh yeah, that's that like cherry, bright red lipstick I remember oh so well from the 80s and 90s. That is the spot on lipstick color. That is cool. I like this red. That is nice. I really like too how I can go back over this polish and it doesn't create like those little peaky spots, or you can tell where you've gone back over it, like the streak marks. It just lays down so nice. Let's see. Next, we are going to be trying pastel red. Ooh. There were a few pastels in this set, so let's see. Is it going to be? I was thinking it was going to be like see-through then because of the word pastel, but that is... Ooh, she is thick. Extra thick, like a triple thick milkshake. Oh my goodness. I do see I've got a random dog hair in there. There we go. Oh, it's still stuck in there. Oh wow. Look at that coverage though. For something called pastel red, that's not what I was expecting. That is so pretty. Next, we're gonna try a shimmer that was in there. This one is called Deep Sea. I love the sparkle in there. That's so pretty. It's got like a purpley blue-green shift inside of it. Doesn't that look almost like the sea? Oh, that's so pretty. And it is a shimmer, so I do expect 2 coats if I really want to build up the pigment side of things. I bet this would also look, you know what, we've got the white. I want to know what this would look like on top of a white background. Because normally white will help bring out the pigment more in polishes. So let's pull this white one out, since it's nearby anyway. Yeah, see, if you put it on a white, you can get the pigment to show up really, really quickly without having to worry about 2 coats. But look at that transition. I like using it on a white too because you can see the transition a lot better. And when you move it around, it almost does give that deep sea feel. You can see it transition from blue to green, and then almost like the sparkles, almost like the moonlight when it's hitting things. That's just so... I'm normally not a big fan of shimmers, especially greens, but that's just so pretty. And I even got some fun stampers that have to do with like underwater mermaid sea themes. So this is going to come in really handy for like an accent nail or some type of accent to the art. This next one is called Purity. Ooh. It doesn't look like a very pure color. A very bad girl looking color to me. Ooh, I love this pink. I think this was one of the ones too that had neon written on the box. Oh my god, that is so pretty. Look at that neon, glowy beautifulness. And it looks so good with just 1 coat. That's what's blowing my mind. Like so far, minus maybe 1 or 2 things, I really have not felt the need to do a second coat. This next one is called Fruit Twist. This looks like it's going to be a nice coral shade. Love how bright that color is. It just pops in your face. So beautiful. And the last one in this row we are going to be trying out is Tangerine. This looks like it's going to be a nice bright neon orange. Oh yeah. That looks just like a tangerine. Something we eat here a lot in Florida. Well, at least me. I love when tangerine season comes around, or tangelos and clementines. They are so good. I love citrus. Look at that orange. She is so vibrant. That is so pretty. Again, I'm not a big orange person either, but that orange... And I was a Florida Gator, so I do have a small fondness to the color orange matched with blue because of my school colors. So let's go ahead and pull these other ones out so that way we can see how they looked. And again, I stuck 2 of them right next to each other. Let's get these out, check them out, and we're gonna get the other ones in our lamp. All right, and these are the other 6 that, or the 6 we did prior. And this is the blue that I feel like is almost going to be a copycat match to what I'm wearing now. So let me move these out of the way. I'm going to show these to my boyfriend and ask him which red is which. To him, like, all 4 of these, well, maybe this one looks a little different, but to him, like, all 4 of these, he would just be like, they're all red. What are you talking about, babe? Boy, goodbye. Alright, so let's try, to be fair, this is 2 coats. So, let's go ahead, just to be fair, I'm going to paint this one with a second coat. And this is the first time I'm painting a second coat on one of these nails. It's going on super easy. It's not sticking or doing anything weird. I'm not seeing any wrinkling either, even though this is a thicker formula. No bubbling, no warping. So that's going to be our second coat. And while I was doing that, my other ones are already done in the lamp. So let's pull these out and see what they look like. I'll have to take a picture and like throw it up here in post editing, because these ones down here, the neon ones, the last 3 I did, underneath the light in here, the UV LED light, it's giving off almost like a glow in the dark feel. It is so pretty. It's so cool, actually. But again, no wrinkling. Most of these don't really have that much of a sticky layer to them. I mean, there isn't a super slight tiny one there, but it's so minuscule, I don't even notice it. I can touch it and it doesn't like feel like I got something sticky on my hands, or when I'm gathering them up like this, they're not trying to like stick together. This is nice. I'm liking this formula so far. Oh, the only reason that happens when I was sticking it in the lamp, I hit the lamp. So this is a me error. That was a me thing. Alright, so the other one's about to go off. Let me get the next 6 out. And then we're going to throw a matte on that bad boy. So we've got 2 coats now of this Celeste color. And now I want to go ahead and matte her out and see what happens. So I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, because I've even been asked quite a bit. You know, I'm a little bit of an older person. I'm not that old. I'm going to be 39 here shortly. And I don't have any prior experience in video editing or public speaking or really anything like that. And a couple people, especially friends and family, have all been curious as to why I went into YouTube suddenly. And the reason why I've gone into YouTube is a couple reasons. And I figured, hey, we're here just doing a relaxing session. And what better time since, you know, the thought definitely now comes across people's minds of, hey, you took a product, it was offered to you for free, so why are you doing it just to get product? Or let's be real, I'm sure people want to know why people do YouTube, and it's like you see all these people get brand deals and the amount of money they claim that they make from their brand deals and this posting and their monetization and Patreons. Well, I first off want to say this. I live in the reality. I don't live in a fantasy world. I have a normal day job in the tech industry, in programming, in server management, and I'll be honest, I like my day job. I really do. I've always enjoyed my day job. But I've wanted to learn about video editing for a very long time now. And it just seemed the best way to learn about something is by incorporating something else you already love into it. I love nails, I love nail care, I love nail enhancements. So I just felt the best way for me to learn video editing and potentially just speaking better to the general public was by talking about nails and making videos on YouTube. And hey, if they happen to go somewhere and I can motivate other people out there to overcome those fears or to try something new, even if you think you're not going to be good at it, to just keep trying and keep trying, hey, my mission in life then has succeeded. Not only did I learn something, but I was able to help give somebody else that courage and confidence they needed to go try it and be even better than me and how I'm doing it. That's my whole motivation for doing YouTube. I don't expect to become some influencer. I honestly really don't like social media. I'm just on there because I know that's the thing you're supposed to do. And I have a daughter. She likes to show me things, and I like to show her funny things I find on Instagram or Facebook. So for reasons like that and family, I don't mind social media, but I'm not big on it. I've never really been big on it. I lived in the generation of when MySpace came out, and the whole idea of like your top 8 and your top 10 friends just felt so kind of toxic to me that I don't think I even shared the name of this one. This one was called 'Twas the Night. So now we're moving into Lotus Pink. But yeah, I think most people thought the way I did too, because it seems so toxic. Like, hey, I have all these friends, but these ones here are my top 8. Like, so I've just never been big on social media. I have a phone. If you want to message me, you should have my phone number. You know how to text me. So I don't have a need for like Instagram Messenger, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp. We have text messages. Just text me or call me, sweetheart. You know? So, also, today I'm fairly lucky. I'm not having almost no shakes at all. I don't know why, especially since this has been a very chaotic week for me. I thought my nerves would have been a little bit more on alert, but hey, I'm taking it right now. Like I've mentioned in a couple videos, I do suffer from several medical conditions. One of those medical conditions is I have a rare form of epilepsy, and I do have seizures from this epilepsy. Because of some of the falls I've had and also how the epilepsy affects my frontal lobe, I do have a lot of nerve damage as well. So a lot of times my hands are very shaky. They will be so shaky to the point where I can't even hold a brush to apply acrylics. My hands will shake so bad that when I'm applying a press-on nail at last second, my hand will shake and it's totally now shifted and crooked and the glue's already set in place and I'm just kind of stuck with that for a day or two. So because of my conditions, I've had to learn a lot of unique ways to do my nails, apply nail polish, and how to do the things that I like to do. And I can't draw the way that I used to. I've never been an artist, to be honest. That's just not my gig. I can't even draw a star, honest, to save my life. It looks terrible. But, you know, we all find what ways to persevere in life. And for some reason, I found my way of drawing through nail art. I was the child that always bit their nails my whole entire life growing up. And there's this really cute boy in high school that I've had a huge, huge crush on. As we got older, that boy eventually became my husband. And when we were still young in our 20s, I messed around with nails and like trying them out in high school and press on nails and trying to build acrylic nails and things like that. I never really stuck with it, but I did try a lot. When I got with him, would make he wouldn't make fun of, but he would poke at the fact that I bite my nails, and he would tell me sometimes it looks a little juvenile for me to do that. And I would agree. I felt like a juvenile child again when I would go and bite my nails. So, with that little bit of motivation, I taught myself nail art. Luckily, my hands weren't as shaky then, so I could get away with actually doing true nail art. When it came to a liner brush and gel, I could draw a star. I could draw a face. I could draw eyes. I could draw a nose. I could make a realistic looking mouth. I could know how shadowing and shading worked and depth perception. All of that just magically clicked in my head. It was wonderful. 10 years of drawing nails and art for my nails was amazing. I would never ever want to give up or change all that time I spent learning that skill. As I moved into my 30s, my shakes got much more noticeable. My seizures came back much harder, and it's been more of a challenge to do nail art. I didn't want to give up wearing nails. I didn't want to give up nail art. So what I've created in my life now is what I call my lazy girl nail art, which is a lot of foils, a lot of stickers, a lot of rhinestones. Every so often my hands aren't too shaky and I can still get away with tracing in gel art, or gel liners rather. So every so often I will do some tracing. We got another dog hair in here. Like, all of these are nail foils. And while I was out at my daughter's graduation and kind of running around town getting ready for it and had these nails on, every single lady stopped me and asked me, who did my nails? Who drew those? They want to get a set like that. And when I told them, me, and they were like, you drew that? And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't draw them, but I did place all of the artwork down to make it look like this. But these are all just nail foils that had every single person there, young and old. A lot of them were in high school. A lot of them were, around my age. So 18 to 40-year-old women all thought I had hand-drawn nails, and that made me pretty happy that night. So that's my other goal with YouTube. I know there's easily 100 other people out there doing the exact same content that I'm probably doing right this second. And that's okay. I accept. This one's called Love River. It is so pretty. But I fully accept that there are a bunch of other people out there creating the same exact type of content I am, because the difference between me and them is I'm still learning. They maybe already know, or they go to an editor and someone edits all of their videos for them. So, some of my reasons why I'm here on YouTube, because I want to bring nail art to the masses. I want to show people, this one is called Pink Glow, but I want to show people you don't have to be an artist. You don't even have to know how to use acrylic to be able to have long, beautiful, strong, hand-drawn looking nails. Anybody can achieve this with just a little bit of time and a little bit of patience. That's my goal for being here on YouTube, is to empower, again, those people that don't think they have the skills and the know-how to do these things because they haven't gone to nail school. They can't do these things. That should not stop you. That doesn't mean you shouldn't read on how to use all of these products. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't read how safety works when it comes to nail products. You still need to educate yourself on how all of these things work, and that is part of my goal, is to help bring that education to people who are finding it hard to wade through all of the blogs and Reddit posts and random Google sponsored websites that are going to lead you down all of these potentially bad rabbit holes. So that's my goal here. I'm not trying to sell you on products. I'm not trying to influence you on products. I'm just showing you what is out there in the world and what is capable with it if you just put a little bit of know-how into it, and that's it. And right now, I'm gonna be honest, these next 6 colors I'm laying, this one is called Tropics. They are laying just like butter. I don't even realize I'm swatching it down. It takes literal seconds to feel like the nail is fully covered, no streaks. No, I haven't, again, I'm not feeling any need for a second coat as I'm doing any of these polishes. They look amazing. And price point wise, $12.95 for a 15 milliliter of nail polish, gel polish at that. Not a bad deal at all. That's a very fair price and about what you're going to find at most other places, if not a few dollars more than this. So right now, I'm very impressed with these Bluesky cosmetic gel polishes. I'm very happy with them. And also, you guys hopefully are very happy with my ranting as to why I'm here, what I'm doing, why I wanted to create this channel, the fact that I have grown to 200 plus subscribers in about 3-ish months. I never thought I was even going to have 10 subscribers, to be honest, let alone 200 plus, and slowly moving towards that 250, 300 range as each video keeps coming out. So I from the bottom of my heart cannot thank y'all enough for the support you are showing me and making me feel that I'm not totally silly for trying all of this out. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And in case I haven't showed off some of the last ones here, this one was soft pink. This one was called nude. Over here we had tropics. Then we have glow pink. Then we have love river. And our very first one we have pastel blossom. I also have some swatches that are done over here, so I'm going to pull those out, stick those in. Alright, so I got the next 6 in the lamp. The other 6 that I had done before that are out of the lamp. Ow. I think this one is probably the most stickiest out of all the ones I got, and even by the words most sticky, it's still like on par with what you would get from any other gel polish. But yeah, no stick, cured beautifully, again, no patching, nothing in this lineup I feel needs a second coat. So So far, Blue Sky, you are doing pretty good, my friend. Also, out of the lamp, look at that. It is like a perfect dupe almost. I think the only reason this might look a little bit darker is because I do have the Queen Gel top coat on top, and then, or it's on the bottom and then the matte's on top of that. Also, I did use the Maxi film glue to use the transfer foil, so possibly there could, in this foil, there was like a little bit of a glittery, hollow sheen built into the whole entire foil, not just the parts where the image was. So it could be a little bit altered because of the foil, but like 99% perfect match. I am in love with this blue. This is my new favorite blue all day long. And what I want to try out next real quick is I also want to go ahead and swatch the black for a second time just to see what this is going to look like with 2 coats. I typically, with most blacks, will always do 2 coats because I feel it just pulls out the true nature and pigment, or lack thereof. Yeah, that looks really good. That is a nice cold black. No peaking, no shadowing, no transparency, full coverage, opaque, nice, rich black. This is a winner. I like this. All right, guys, we are moving into the last 6 polishes. We are almost there. Did I not pull out enough? Oh, nope. It was just hiding. There we go. All right. Last 6. Here we go, guys. While this one is called Blindfold. While I was kind of talking about YouTube channels, and there's so many out there, so many nail channels out there that are the same. I only know because I watch a lot of nail channels, no shame at all. Because sometimes I get a creative block and I need a little bit of help, or maybe there's a product I'm a little unsure on. I don't know if I want to buy it, if the hype is real, so I want to see a couple other videos and just see how they feel about it. Not take their whole entire word at face value, but just get their idea, their humble opinion, if you will, on the situation. And while I, do watch a lot of YouTube videos, I felt more and more of my nail videos I was watching, at least the creators I was coming across, they were feeling like it was more about the brand deals and the reviews and the gifts that they were getting for the reviews that they were doing, and just other things that weren't really setting right with me as a consumer. So, like I said, I wanted to learn how to edit videos. I thought it would be great to talk about nails and also bring something new to the male community that I am working on. I've got 1 video up in the series so far. I've harped, I think, a lot about this in every video, but I feel this is what makes me, or what is going to make this channel different and hopefully allow us to grow a little bit more, because I am a Leo, I am narcissistic, I would like to see a couple more subscribers. Alright, real quick, I'm getting distracted because this green is fire. I do not like greens, but this neon green is absolute fire. Oh my goodness. Or as people would do, oh my god. Um, this is so pretty. This is called lime green. It fits it. I agree. That is lime green. But like I was saying, my thing is manicures and mysteries. I think that is what is going to set me apart. I do have one up so far. They do take a lot of research. The editing, not so much, but it does take a lot of time to research, because those stories that I will be bringing to the manicure and mystery series, they are true life stories. Originally, I was thinking about doing some of my short stories, but it's hard to find a good short story that I could present in under 30 minutes. Most of my short stories take 45 minutes to an hour when reading them aloud, so you can only imagine how long they are when you are just reading it. So, with that being said, I went ahead and changed direction, and instead of the mystery part being short mystery stories, I've turned it into true crime, real life stories. My most recent one was about an author from the early 1900s named Barbara Fullett. I'm working on some more. Like I said, I don't want to miscue any of the facts. I don't want to sensationalize or dramatize anything within those stories, because I am talking about real people and their real lives. And a lot of those people that I will be talking about soon, their families do still exist. And if their family were to stumble across my video or my channel, I would not want to do any disrespect to that family or the memory of that person that we are talking about. So it's very important for me to make sure that I'm delivering accurate information that's just free of the dramatization that you would get in TV shows and things of that nature. We're on the last polish. This one is called a Fuchsia Fumble. That is too cute. Ooh, my goodness. These last couple neons, like, they are fire. I am in love with how they look. I'm a big neon fan in general. I love neon colors. So this is so pretty. Those are so cool. I am loving these colors. And these down here, hey, no shame. I still like those too. These are great base colors, accents, and neutrals. But my heart is in the neon world, and those are giving me life down there. This is so pretty. Alright, so I've got some more that are done in the lamp. I'm going to pull those out, pop these in, and be right back, guys. Alright, technically, the last 7 are in the lamp. The last 6 that we swatched here, plus the black polish for the second coat. I'll move these out of the way. This is our second to last set that I did. Like, that one has no stick to it at all. Same with that one. And that one. Yep. I'm very pleased so far. I think Bluesky has a great formula here. I am not allergic to HEMA, so these polishes, I can see myself getting a lot of use out of all of these colors in this set. Some I'll be able to use a little bit more than others just because it's what I gravitate towards, but every single color in here, I am going to be able to use without question. I love doing a good set of nude nails. I love doing neon colors. The only thing that was a little saddened is there were no purples. I don't feel like we really got any true purples. We got some some pinky kind of purples, some reds that had a purple undertone to it, even the blue that had a little bit of a purple undertone to it, and that deep sea shimmer, but no true purple. But that's the cool thing about these polishes, is these here, there are enough colors where I could mix them together and create a color that I'm looking for, like purple or maybe some type of lighter blue in between of all the other blues that are in this set. So range wise, I feel it's pretty good. I would have just maybe added in like a true purple. I think that's really the only thing that's missing from this set. I would have been fine without the chunky glitter and the shimmer one. While they are exceptionally pretty, I would have took those out of the set and I would have put in two purples. I would have done like some type of pastel, lilac, lavender color, so you have a nice, very light shade of purple, almost borderline periwinkle. And then I would have done a traditional, like, dark violet purple. I think that's really the only thing that's needed in this set to just kind of round it out so you have everything that you need. And the last 7 are done. Let's pull them out. That black looks amazing after 2 coats. Perfection. Absolute perfection. And then, oh, I dropped the neon nail. Hold on, guys. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave without me. You're gonna hear my chair squeak in the background. But that's the one I dropped. That was the fuchsia fumble too. Oh, and these yellow green highlighter ones here, I'm in love with them. They are so cool looking. So overall, not bad at all. I mean, let's go ahead, pull out all the swatches. I will flip them over. Some of them have gotten a little banged up already, so you'll have to excuse that. But look at all these colors we have. Tell me that you don't have a color, and I'm gonna tell you. Tell me if I say I don't have a color. You can call me a liar, because I got them all now. If there's a color of polish I thought I didn't have, I should have it by now. Oh my goodness. This is the aftermath of swatching 36 Bluesky Gel Polishes. Wow. What a look. I don't know about y'all, but I always feel super relaxed after these swatch sessions. I've had such a crazy couple weeks. I'm about to have another couple crazy weeks here, so this was definitely some much needed relaxation time. And overall, I'm super impressed with the lineup and the full coverage of these colors that Bluesky has put out. I love that each ball. Wow. Well, we might edit that out. We'll see. What I love is that each bottle is 15 milliliters, which is the standard size for most polish or gel polish. It's also at a very good rate of $12.95 per bottle. Again, that's pretty much industry standard. You can get it cheaper going through, different suppliers or by catching certain sales, but on an average day, $10 to $12 for a bottle of gel polish. That is about what you are going to pay. I love also how they show the color on the lid. I know I brought that up earlier, but I just feel that this lid color, like this is the fuchsia fumble here, right? Let's go find fuchsia fumble. Oh no, that's not Fuchsia Fumble. This is Fuchsia Fumble. Look at how close of a match that is. Or even better, in case you're like, well, how do you know that one is? We don't have a lot of greens. This one was Jade, right? Look at how close that is. So, I mean, Tangerine. This one here we know is Tangerine. Look at that. It is almost 1-to-1 identical. I bet if I would have done another coat, top coated, I would have that color right here on the swatch. So what I am most impressed about is just how well they are able to represent their color through this little swatch here on the lid. And I don't have to make my own swatches for these bottles, because I would have put it on the top of the lid just like this. But the only reason I don't like doing it with my polishes is when it has, I like this flat lid here, so that way it just is easier to hold. When I do those little swatch circles and I stick it on the top of the lid, after time, like, my oil will eventually break down the glue that's holding that on and it will fall off. Which now that means I have to do it over again. Yes, it's a minor nuisance and inconvenience, but if I'm spending money on gel polish, like, there's just certain little things that I want. And I want to know what color's in the bottle without having to go out, buy my own swatch thing, stick it on the bottle, ruin how the packaging looks. Just show me what it looks like on the lid. That's all I need. Thank you and have a good day. I also feel that this shade range, as we are looking at it out here like this for the classic set, is amazing and very well done. I feel like you've got every essential color or shade that you would need here to pull off any type of set that you're looking to do. The formula is a little on the thicker side. I'm gonna try it out later on. I feel like the video might be getting a little too long already, but I want to try these gel polishes as liner polishes and stamping gels. I feel that they're gonna work very well for almost any type of nail art that I want to do. And if that's the case, that is super cool. I love a product I can multi-use, and that's why I don't buy a lot of gel liners. I buy gel polishes that seem to be thick enough that I can use them like a gel liner and no one's able to notice the difference. So I do want to go around and look on their site a little bit, because like I mentioned earlier, I'm super interested in this Lexan gel that they have. I've never heard of another company with a gel, a builder gel or some type of buildable gel or hard gel that cures in 5 seconds. That sounds nuts to me. And I've wanted to start getting more into my natural nail journey, just seeing, can I finally grow length and make them strong enough. I have a lot of again, I have a lot of medical conditions and issues, so my body doesn't process certain vitamins the way that it should, or I don't have enough of a lot of vitamins and amino acids and iron and other things in my blood and system to make things as healthy about my body as I like. So it is a little bit of a struggle. But this Lexan gel and the way that it reads, it feels like it's almost going to be like a builder in a bottle and allow me to keep my natural nail and add the strength and get the length that I'm looking for. They also have these this lineup called Aqua Color, which is alcohol inks in pen form. So that way you can still get the really neat watercolor look effect. So super interested in that. I've never seen anything like that for the nail world. I've seen it in the general art world, and I've bought them in art supply stores and used it like nail product, and it did work somewhat well. So I'm interested to see what a nail company does with that type of concept and how they pull it off. This has been an amazing opportunity and chance to work with Bluesky. They also were kind enough to offer a discount to the viewers of my channel and my social media pages. So if you want to check out any of the gels or other products that they offer at their website, you can check them out at blueskycolors.com/nailedbyrocky. And when you go to that link, you will get an automatic 10% off your order. Or if you just go to blueskycolors.com and use the coupon code ROCKY, you will also get a 10% off your order. They don't stack. It's one way or the other. So there you go. Little way of saving some money out there. If you do use the coupon code or the link blueskycolors.com/nailedbyrocky, I do like to always be upfront with everybody. They do give me a small portion, basically like a commission for the order. It's basically like an affiliate, so to say, an affiliate link. And that money, any money that I ever make off of any of those affiliate links, or if I ever reach YouTube monetization, that money will be invested back into products and equipment that I will use to grow this channel and make it even better for everybody. I would love, though, to hear your thoughts on this video or the nail mail or both. Did you see any colors that you liked? Have you tried Bluesky before? Are you interested in Bluesky? What products or nail topics or nail art even would you like to see on the channel or see a tutorial of? I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback in the comment sections, your ideas, your voices. I always look forward to reading and responding to them. You guys are so fun and so amazing to hang out with. It's always hard to wrap these videos up because I just want to hang out with you guys like so much. We might have to figure out a live video sometime and make a date out of it. But we've made it through a long video, y'all. So I definitely want to thank you so much for your time and hanging out with me. I want to give a huge thank you to everybody for their support and subbing to the channel. As a smaller creator like myself and still relatively new to the idea of video editing and recording, it makes me so happy to see people subbing and responding to my content. So thank you so much. I do post, for those of you that are new here, I do post weekly content from product reviews, easy nail art tutorials, and like I mentioned earlier, my newest series, Manicures and Mystery, here on YouTube. So if you enjoy nails or real-life crime mysteries, give that subscription button a high five so you don't miss out on any of the uploads. But my nail besties, you lovely nail enthusiasts, I thank you all so much for joining me today and just hanging out with me and having a good time and letting me be a human with you and you being a human back with me. This is what life is all about. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a safe and fun Memorial Day weekend if you are watching this before the holidays hit. Remember, you amazing, wonderful nail enthusiasts, be pure, be honest, be beautiful. I love ya. Bye.